Taylor Cocke here for Yahoo Esports. I'm standing next to Matt, the support player for Team Liquid. Matt, are you feeling a little confident today after your win?
Confident leading to playoffs, definitely.
You're always feeling confident, though. How do you keep that sort of almost borderline arrogance going?
Yeah, I feel like if you're trying to be the best, you have to have the mentality to be the best. And yeah, if you have that mentality and end up losing, I mean, I guess you just weren't meant to be the best.
So you guys haven't exactly won all of your games this split, but you guys have consistently sort of proven that you're on the rise this season. Do you credit a large part of that to perhaps the team's arrogance?
I'd say we definitely probably prepared, probably not as much as we could have for each of our games, like especially our losses. I could say most recently, NRG, our loss to NRG, we definitely had zero. I mean, I wouldn't say zero, but a lot less preparation than we normally do. So that was probably the main reason why we lost. And I'd say arrogance may have contributed to that.
So maybe a little bit more, maybe tone it back just a tad for the playoffs, or are you guys sort of keeping on the same path here?
I'd say we're definitely not going to let any negative effects happen again regarding our mentality. Playing, like not preparing at all, that's very dumb. But we're definitely going to keep a very competitive mentality. Mm-hmm. We're always going to be expecting to win.
So going into the playoffs now, how are you guys going to change up any of your style or any of your practice mentality? Because you do have a best of three starting to happen now. It's a little bit different than best of ones. How do you prepare for those sort of longer series?
I've always thought that our team would be in a very good position for best of series. I'd say, even though we have three players who haven't even played in a competitive best of series yet, on this sort of level, we're pretty confident for how each of our champion pools are, each of our mental toughness, as quoted by Weldon. But I'd say, we're definitely going to be able to pull out some good wins in best of series.
Yet another team helped along perhaps a little bit by Weldon. How has Weldon really helped you guys get to the point where you need to be?
So he only really helped us out for 1 week, but in that 1 week, he definitely taught us a lot about being a good player, but also kind of just being a good human. So we definitely learned a lot from him.
Has he gotten you on that yoga tip yet?
We tried yoga one morning. I couldn't do that.
Wasn't for you?
No.
But yet again, you are a little bit flexible in your support picks, to use a slightly clever turn of phrase. I'm a little proud of myself for that one. How are you feeling with your ability to pull out just about anything at any time? Obviously, you're a spectacular bard player, but today we saw your Janna. How are you feeling with that sort of variety in your pick style?
So I'd say before, I think my style of play was very selfish, pretty play oriented. I'd always love to play bard. If I had my own personal choice to what I could have picked 9 weeks ago, it would either be Blitzcrank or bard. And I've definitely changed that mentality, probably a full 180. And now I only think about what champion I need to play to give my team the best chance of winning. And I guess today that was Janna.
Will there ever be a time where that Blitzcrank is the pick that is the highest priority here?
I'd say first I'm going to master all the other champions that my team needs. And then when I have the spare time, I'll definitely go back to my roots and just play Blitzcrank and bard.
All right, Matt, thank you so much for talking to us today. For Yahoo Esports, this is Taylor Cocke.